Medic 6, Truck 6, Breathe Papa, NPD 50, Community Center Drive, on channel.
What's happening, everybody? How you doing, Lacey?
Truck 6, Breathe Papa, NPD 50, Community Center Drive, on channel. North Metro on say.
I'm in the 4600 block of East Colorado Avenue. Not Colorado Boulevard, Colorado Avenue. This street runs east-west. So the nearest big intersection would be Colorado Boulevard and I-25, which is right over there on by the big buildings over there. So we're about, I don't know, 3 or 4 blocks off of Colorado Boulevard to the east at Dahlia. And East Mexico Avenue, basically. So East Mexico Avenue is like 2 blocks to the north of here. So we're at the 1800 block south. And I don't know what it is to the east. Well, the 4600 block east. So I'm going to assume Dahlia is the 4700 block. Or 4800 block, something like that. I was down there at the other end. I'm parked down at the other end, by the way, to start with. And I couldn't see much. So I came down to this end to see what I could see. Because there's tape clear up there, but they put tape clear down here too. The other side I could probably see more. There's some detectives here, but not much else. This was a good drive down here. I took a chance on heading to it since there was 4 people injured. I don't know the status of them. It hasn't said anything in tweets yet. So all I have is extent of injuries unknown at this time. So that's what we're working on down here. Somebody's saying it happened on Utah, but they got this taped off here. So, where's Utah? Hang on a second. Let me find that on the maps. Utah's the next street over. Yeah, Utah is 1 block down. They're saying it happened on Utah. I kind of doubt it. We got tape up over here on Colorado. And I don't think there's a car over here. I can take a walk. How many cops on scene? Not that many, actually, which is surprising. But this scene's probably older because they're late on putting it on Twitter. But there is some detectives down there at that end in the street. At least they were in the street a moment ago. So it's not too many here at this point. It's going to be the crime scene investigators coming next, I'm sure. But somebody's saying it happened on Utah. Utah's the next street south. So we're going to take a quick walk and see if there's anything happening on Utah. How you doing, ANCAP? So I don't know why this one lady says on Twitter that it happened on Utah. We're going to go ahead and walk over here to Utah and see if there's anything going on over here. But we are at Colorado and Dahlia. Dahlia is 4,800. They're saying the 4,600. So I don't know. Let's walk one block down here real quick and see if there's anything going on this street. If there is, then we got more scene footage. I think it all happened up here, but I'm just going off what some lady said on the Twitter. I think she's off her Twitter. You know what I mean? So this street's right here. It's not a far walk. This is Utah right here. And nothing on this street at all. That lady's off her Twitter. Completely off of her Twitter. So we'll go back over here to Colorado Avenue. I'll have to tweet that she made a mistake. Oh, kicking my stand. Tripod. I do have a new monopod. I haven't set it up yet. It was part of my Amazon wish list and somebody gifted it to me. I wish to thank them, plus all the other stuff. Luna got a new toy too, by the way. I did make a video, and I want to make another one of her playing with this new toy. When she first saw it, she didn't know what to think of it, of course. Of course, these guys live here in this house, and they're on the other side of the tape. And there's no officer here to yell at them, so... One of them things. So, alright. Let's go to my Twitter and tell this lady she's off of her rocker. Whoops.
On channel. North Knox-A. Medic 14, Engine 14, EMS incident at Skyline Apartments, 8989, Pearl Street, building number 21, Unit 20, on channel. North Knox.
Alright. Let's see what else. People footage.
Estimating north of Page, they're cleaners. The suburban doesn't have them on staff, they send everybody to station.
So, these guys here, one of them just got home from work. So they didn't even have a clue what was going on until I told them that it was a shooting. So, one guy heard it.
Exactly what time I thought.
You know how it goes. Oh yeah. All right, these guys say a little bit after midnight is when it happened. They're guessing because the one guy was tweeting, so he's guessing about 20 after midnight. They tweeted about it about 1:20. So there's an officer right there out in the street. Several of them maybe. It's hard to tell when you're zoomed in from this distance in the darkness. So it was a good drive down here though from Brighton. But I knew when it was four people that were injured that it'd be a bigger story, so I came down to it. So who do I miss? Jody Cat Media, how you doing? Dizzy, how you doing? Miss B, how you doing? Scott, how you doing? JD, how you doing? Supremacist? Supreme? And of course, Lacey. Who else? I think that's everybody. That's everybody that said something. Let me switch to live chat. I'm hearing sirens in the distance. Was an officer involved? No. No, NCAP. There was no officer involved in this one. I think there was a party here. It's like really, really warm out here in Denver tonight. And I mean, really. Busy, I'm doing good. What's the current temperature here? Current temperature in Denver, 68 degrees. So it's pretty warm. And it was a lot warmer a bit ago. So it's starting to cool off. Yeah, party that went south. Here comes a detective looking for stuff probably. That siren stopped right down the street. Another stringer person's here. I already uploaded my stringer footage. Hey, Susie, how you doing? 73 in Albuquerque, that's pretty warm too. When I was coming down, it was saying it was like 78 as I was going down the highway. I'm like, what the hell? All the heat trapped from the highway, I guess. So, not as warm right here in this spot. Of course, where they take the temperature at isn't directly on this spot, so it could be warmer right here in this spot. I think Denver, the official temperature is taken out at the airport nowadays, and that's out way out east. So this lady's over here doing her footage, I assume. Actually moving around a lot. Pretty warm in Northland too. Yeah, I think it's probably around 70 something here still. I wonder when their crime scene investigator is going to show up.
Last name, phone number, Robert Adamella, first Thomas, Uniform 3.080, 3.080.
And tell me what the wire and IE.
Yeah, I'm in Denver.
Yeah.
I-25 and Colorado Boulevard.
Looks like Tommy Leonard.
It's easy to spot on a map. But I'm about 4 or so blocks east of Colorado Boulevard.
Otherwise, clear.
Okay,
And a couple blocks south of Mexico Street, Mexico Avenue, I think. Mexico Avenue.
743974.
Any known fatalities? No. They have not specified anything for injuries yet.
And confirming voice station young is 015.
14-015, correct.
Getting no record of a trial with an Oscar?
I think she's done with her stringer footage. No, she's taking a little bit more. Well, no, it isn't good because we don't know. It's unknown. So, because it's unknown, you know, that's nothing definite. If they said not life-threatening injuries, then that would have been good. But they haven't said that yet. Waiting for them to tweet more about it. Doing stringer?
Yeah,
Yeah, I already did.
yeah, yeah. Especially when they black hole dance off.
So I already did footage on it and uploaded it, but
Yeah.
you need a tripod is what you need.
Oh, for sure. I definitely didn't come prepared tonight. I was just out. good night.
Been getting enough sales on your stringers?
You know what? I stopped for a long time, and so I lost my status on the app that I use. But
Mhm.
I'm also working on a short for the Colorado Criminal Justice Reform Coalition.
Mhm.
And so a lot of the footage that I grab off of the Stringer app, I'll submit, but I don't care about because I'm using it as B-roll for this other project that I'm
Nice.
working on. So
Nice.
it kind of works out. If
Yeah,
they
it
buy,
does.
if they buy,
'Cause
they
you
buy.
have, you have another use
Exactly.
of the footage.
Yeah.
So I go on YouTube a lot of times after I do my stringers
Yeah,
and have an audience that are watching right now.
yeah, exactly.
So-
No, that's definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
What are you working on there? Is that a?
That's YouTube.
Oh, okay. What's the phone? Or what's the camera?
Oh, S21.
Nice.
Samsung S21.
Yeah.
Good night, Lacey. So, yeah, it takes really good footage.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. I want to get an S22, but pricey.
Yeah, I hear you there. Isn't it nice though that the equipment has gotten smaller?
Actually, the phones are getting bigger.
Right, but versus before when we all had to bring out DSLRs or something even larger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, it's a great shot though. Yeah.
So-
I see. Mine's not going to do that. Nighttime wise.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to.
Yeah,
do that.
that phone's not good for
Yeah.
nighttime at all.
Nope. But I can get a couple of nice little B-rolls out of it.
Show them how bad it is. Just set it in front of the lens on there and show them how dark yours is.
Yes. Grab this
Copy,
and
back
open that.
around. Copy that. Back around. Okay.
Oh, look at that. God, man, phone storage full is forever an issue for me. Okay, they won't even let
Now
me
they're
go anywhere.
blocking. What's up with that? I think he wants to get out.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
But even this one
Yeah,
does
yeah, yeah.
good. And it's
Yeah,
a
decent.
smaller. It's an S10.
Yeah. that
This
is
one looks like
super
my
decent.
lens is dirty. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
the S10 I like. This is what I was doing my footage from to begin with, was the S10.
Right.
Then I got that one as well.
Yeah, that's great. That one actually takes care of the flares and everything pretty well.
Yeah, if the lens is clean.
Yeah.
Even that happens on this one too.
Right.
You gotta always wipe your lens.
Right.
Always.
All
It's
right,
like
my
these
friend.
guys might be wanting out.
Yep.
Maybe.
Be easy. Have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good one. Yeah, they're getting out the other side though. Let me wipe my lens on this one though, because I think it's a little dirty.
Waiting around to the hot tub party at 59.
Kind of like fuzzy, you could say.
59.
That I think is better. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of flare coming from the side. It's probably because of where I placed it. I don't know. See, that's why my footage sells and a lot of other people's footage doesn't. Is because their cameras can't handle nighttime video like the Samsungs can. Yeah, I want to get the S22 Ultra, but I can't afford it. I wanted to. I don't know if I could still do it or not. I could have traded in my S10 for the S22 with $800 off of it, for just trading it in. But I wanted the Ultra, which was how much more? Like 400 or 500 bucks more or something like that for the Ultra. And that would have meant my payments. I would have been making payments on it. I own my S10, so I would have been making payments on the S22. And I haven't been making enough money from my channel to do that, to say that I can do it. every 3 months, maybe, roughly every 3 months, I get a payment from YouTube for about $100 or so. Last month I didn't make the amount. I'm at about $90, so I need to make $10 this month to get a payment next month. That comes from super chats and advertisements from videos. My videos need a lot of hits in order to get any kind of money. Has to have, what is it? Well, depends on the amount that it's generating. But a lot of times you're generating between $5 and $10 per 1,000 views, roughly, if I remember right. So some videos with 200 or 300 views makes, you know, a couple bucks maybe. So it's probably less than $5 for most of them per 1,000. So when a video takes off, though, you can actually make something decent from it. That doesn't usually happen, though. Not for this kind of work. You guys just mostly hang out and have fun and chat. So you guys know how it is. You made it go down to the other end where my Jeep's at. Walk down to the other end. In fact, I think I will. I think I'll go back down to the other end. That way when I'm done, my Jeep's right there. But I walked down here because I thought the tape was further down the street. And I think it actually is. I think there's some about 6, well no, it looked like it was about 6 houses down, but it's not. So I gotta walk around the street here to get back to the other side. There ain't nobody sitting at this end anyway. The other end they had a guy sitting there. So we'll go around the block to the other side again, see what we can see from that side for you guys. It's a little bit of a walk, not too bad. But with any luck, my stringer will sell. You guys saw how bad hers was for nighttime. For the video, how dark it was. So that's one of the advantages that I have, is having a decent phone to record with. I'm surprised it's not picking up this street better than this. Usually they do, for how light it picks up. And of course, if I use the other app that you use, Anacat, is whatever the name of it was, I forgot. It really gets dark. It doesn't lighten up anything on the Samsungs. So there's a big difference in that too. So we'll get down here to the other end again.
Medic 64, and 65, Carmel Way, Engine 61, Medic 64, and 65, Carmel Way.
So what else has everybody been up to? Prism, yeah. Main cam. Yeah. Prism's got its advantages though, because you can stream in 1080p as compared to YouTube at 720. So it does have its advantages. If you got a good signal to be able to stream with it, you get a really good picture from it. So that is the advantage of it. I haven't figured out how to remove the text from the video though, so that it doesn't show up in the video during the stream or afterwards. It's kind of like redundant. So I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't used it a whole lot, but I have used it. But it is a lot darker for the video. No doubt about that. So during the daytime, that would be very useful. Nighttime, not so much.
Ambulance 22, engine 22.
And I'm usually out at night.
6131.
Email you.
Ambulance 22.
I don't know your email. Mine's ghost.writer.audits@protonmail.com. Ghost.writer.audits at, oh, we have a rabbit. He ran. At protonmail.com. By the way, this one car wasn't here at the end of the block when I first got here. They were a lot closer to the tape. This guy's got a nice lawn. It's like a lot of them have nice lawns out here. Wish my lawn looked this good, but it don't. Oh, this guy's a blinder. They didn't have the end blocked off earlier, so I think a detective came and parked here too. There's my Jeep. So quick and easy to get out of here. Some blinding lights, ain't it? For a quiet neighborhood. I don't think he needs his takedown lights on. What do you guys think?
Just on this side, please.
I was here earlier. He let me go to the tape.
I was told different.
You were told different. Why is it different now?
I'll go over and ask.
All right. I mean, they do have tape up
Okay.
down there. At least they did.
I'll go over and ask.
All right.
Stay on this side for me till I find out.
Yeah, sure.
Are you from one of the news?
Yeah, I do stringers.
Okay. I'll find out for you. Give me a few minutes.
He doesn't know I already did the stringer, but that's irrelevant. I think they took the tape down on this side. No, it's still up. The tape's still up. It's going to that tree, that big tree on the right. Let me go out of these lights so that it's not blinded as much. Oh, he put tape up on this side. But he had tape up on, I don't know if it was his first tree or the second tree. They had tape up. They don't like being watched while they work, though. He's going to come back and say, I can't go down there, I'll bet. Any bets on it?
Call later. She's right back down.
He should have saw me walking away from here when he pulled up. They had the other car in front of that car by several car lengths, parallel, blocking the street earlier, near where the tape's at. I just want the whole block, even though the whole block doesn't have evidence. At least he went down there to ask. I'll give him that much credit, that he went down to check to see if it was okay. I wonder if they did take down the tape. Are you guys seeing? I think there is tape still there. No, I'm not seeing it. I think they took it down and just put it up at the end of the block. I guess we'll see when he comes down this way if he kind of ducks a little bit. He wouldn't have to duck much though, because it was kind of high. He's about at it. He's gonna tell me I can't go down there, I'm sure. No, the tape is still up over there. I can see it. It's in front of that gap between the two cars. Let's see what he says.
Hey, sir, unfortunately, you'll have to remain on this side of my car.
Okay. I don't know why. Their crime scene's way down there.
Well, that's what they told me.
Well, of course. That's what they told them. See how it is, guys. I was down there earlier, and now they won't even let me down there. There's the tape, by the way. You can see it. There's cars on the left and between the gap of them. They don't want to be on video. Hey, Pose, how you doing? Zombie's in too? Zombie! Oh, it's not different zombie, or you changed names? Zombie Enforcement Bureau changed names to Zombie SKU 33 maybe? I don't know. Your name's always been the same. Okay, there's another zombie then. Zombie Enforcement Bureau is a different person then. Oh man. This is going to be a boring scene, I think, as they wander around out in the street and talk with people in a house, probably, or maybe even multiple houses, if they're brave enough to go knock at their door at this time of the night, right? And it's 3:16 in the morning now. Let me, what is that? Hang on a second, guys. go speak with the officer. I just found something on the ground.
Alright, 8-4, can I have you back to this suspicious incident? Okay, the Matthew Denver 526.
I appreciate it.
Running around with backpacks on, no shirt, and hiding.
Hey, doesn't hurt to ask. Appreciate it though.
Ain't the first time I spotted shell casings on the ground.
Hey, more eyes always help.
CO2 cartridges on the ground. Not involved, he says. Probably not. I don't think they were shooting paintballs at people. You know what I mean? Let's see if they've updated their tweet yet to anything. Doesn't look like it. They had a apartment out in Aurora flood earlier, by the way, and they put a stringer out on it. I'm like, no, I ain't going to that one. Officers are trying to contact the subject responsible for flooding his third-floor apartment and flooding units all the way to the ground level. An evacuation order has been issued for that building, which is at 1036 South Elkhart. And it says avoid the area while officers try to peacefully resolve. And I saw the tweet on it, and by the time they put out the stringer on it, it was already resolved for it. It only took them like 20 minutes to resolve it for the person, and they had the water shut off and were letting people back in to their apartments already. Although I'm sure it was still a waterfall. But that might have been an interesting one to actually have been at, in the sense that some guy's flooding his apartment on the third floor and it's flooding all the way down to the basement. That took some time to do, you know? So the first person below him would have been calling the manager or something, saying we got water coming in from the ceiling. And then the next one down on the first floor would have been doing the same. That had to be a huge mess for that. But it was so far out in Aurora, I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my gas to go take stringer of that one. It's actually still got some time left on it, but I'm still not going. It was already resolved long before that stringer even popped. It's been pretty dead. Oops, hit my stand with my drink. It's been pretty dead otherwise out there for a lot of other things. I haven't even been listening to the scanner very intently up in Adams County, for Adams County I should say. I got it going, but I'm not paying that much attention to it. But I was hoping something bigger would happen tonight that I could head to besides this one. This was a good drive down. This was like over 20 miles away from Brighton. Probably closer to 30 miles. And gas is too pricey to just be driving across town for nothing. Right, guys? Nobody's talking. Say something already. You have to get some sleep. It's late. Okay, zombie. Thanks for dropping by. It's kind of a slow scene here, so I was hoping for something better. Because you can't even see the detectives anymore. They're all probably on the other side of that one cruiser. Oh well.
Medic 11, engine 11, breathing problem, at Great Scots, 1295, Fortes Street, on channel, Adams County, Otsay. Medic 11, engine 11, breathing problem, at Great Scots, 1295, Fortes Street, on channel, Adams County, Otsay.
Breathing problems are not ones to go to.
Are you there, buddy?
No, I'm currently driving the pass in between Parade and the highway.
Okay, well, whatever you want that. You just let me know.
That's North Glen talking.
Copy.
Wonder where their crime scene people are. They must be at another shooting or something. Medical? Yeah, well, depending on what the medical is. Because Adams County, the deputies, the sheriff's department being encrypted, I have to listen to them for GSWs and whatnot. So that's why I listen to it. Listen to the medicals. Because they don't tweet about them. They won't tell you about them unless it's something really big. Yeah. So when they're encrypted, that's how you find them.
Engine 11, I've count primary. Engine 11, I've count primary.
I'd come primary. Oh, that's fire talking. Fire's got something going. I haven't even heard of fire tonight.
531 American City, medic information plan, take care of quickly.
I started up in Brighton trying to find something up there, and it was too dead up there to even catch a small call. Couldn't even catch something small. It was that bad. Like one was a guy acting suspicious going down the street looking in cars. So I went to that one. The guy was nowhere to be found. Officer was driving the area looking for the guy. He never found him. I never found him. So of course I left there. Went back over to Bridge Street and was sitting on Bridge Street waiting for other calls. And nothing major was popping up at all till I saw the tweet for this. And it was only 11 minutes old. I can hear sirens in the distance. Yeah, ANCAP. I hear you there. It's not what you would call a mass. This is, I think, just a drive-by type situation at a party. That's what I think happened. You know, it wasn't like something really planned or anything. I think they drove by and
Two door officers out of 7-Eleven.
did this.
104.
4 people. 4 people were injured here. And they still haven't said anything about the extent of the injuries. The car on the left over here, I think, is a detective's car, if I remember right. He pulled up when I did, just shortly after. Sirens sound like going up I-25. Probably There's more than one of them. I was going to say probably an ambulance, but there's more than one siren. And of course, Denver's encrypted, and I don't have my scanner set for medical for Denver. More sirens.
They were just following a DUI and wasn't here, so they said they're both more than immediate.
See, there's the tape. You can see it. Finally see the tape where I was at earlier. They won't let me down the quarter of a block to that tape. Well, this scene's kind of like really dead. We got one detective for sure, and I don't know how many more. Maybe another one. And you can't really see them working for nothing. They're not treating it like there was a serious injury though, so I guess that's a good thing. If it was a serious injury, they'd have the crime scene people here already, I think. But that's just a guess. A good educated guess. How are you doing, keeper of the lists? What lists are you keeping tonight? Might have to get out of here pretty soon. Die of boredom sitting on this scene.
Unknown injury accident.
Unknown injury accident in Brighton. Why'd it cut out?
Further.
I shouldn't have cut out like that. Now I don't know where it's at.
329.
That should not have cut out. They blacked it out for me, I think.
329.
But fire will be heading to it, so
329.
it'll pop for the fire.
Hey, 4 minutes, 27 probably I'm on the way to. 330.
But it's still a good drive up there. Let's see if fire gets called to it. They should.
86 is there. 330.
Come on, fire. Put the call out for it.
Run accident now. The white sedan's still on scene. The Jeep possibly fled. We just have RPs that are yelling and screaming at our call tapes. We're trying to get further.
Yeah, we got a hit and run. Sounds like. Means probably somebody drunk on top of that. That can be serious if somebody was injured, where it turns into a felony. Leaving the scene of an accident.
Crash. It does look like the black Jeep was seen pulling over farther up on the road, possibly stopping there.
I'm guessing on Highway 85. Come on, fire. Get the call to it, fire.
Hey, Plummet, Ethan Plummet. Yes, go ahead and step it up to code 3 until we get otherwise.
Code 3. Wow.
Copy Brian here for code 3, 331.
Code 3 for an unknown accident. Come on, fire. Get the call. Serious? Where's the fire call?
No, it was 62 out.
Okay.
Brighton Fire should be heading to it. That way I could hear where it's at. Still a half-hour drive back.
Shut up real quick.
Shut down what?
You're just joking, I'm in one.
Bromley?
333.
Hey, Corey, I got a male bleeding from the face and agonal bleeding.
We do have injuries.
Copy, bleeding from the face, agonal bleeding. 333.
Ambulance is going to be called out now.
I'm saying, ambulance 55, unknown injury accident, West Bromley Lane, and it's Highway 85, northbound, on channel, Brighton Fire, I'm saying.
That's going to be exactly where I pull over at the McDonald's and the
6710,
Big Lots.
Federal Boulevard, on channel, Adams County, I'm saying. Unit 12, engine 12, unconscious party, at Players Club. 6710,
Unconscious party at Players Club.
on channel,
Uh-oh.
Adams County, I'm saying.
Too many unclothed people or something, right? Alright, let's get you guys situated in the Jeep.
Down northbound 85, just south of Cromwell Creek.
Oh damn, that's gonna make it really tough to get in.
Copy, shutting down northbound 85, south of Bromley. Go ahead.
I also need northbound 85 shut down, just northbound, or southbound, sorry.
Copy, also southbound 85.
Southbound's getting closed down too.
334.
Alright, let's get the mic off of here. We know where it's at. It's right at the corner of Highway 85 and Bromley. And I haven't switched over this to be able to take the mic on the top of it yet. Bouncing on the thing there. Hang on.
8386, want the whole southbound 85 closed? Yeah, I need both northbound and southbound shut down.
It's alright, I know how to get into it. I don't know where they're going to push them if they got the road closed though.
2 Chevy Avalanche red and color at a 6694 Happy 2.
Yeah, my windshield's dirty, isn't it? God, that's terrible. That's really bad.
Just replace shift. Here's code 4. If you can let his dispatch know.
Copy, we'll let them know. 336.
I'm just gonna have to wait for it to dry. See if it's got a better, cleaner view here. clean enough. But I definitely need to switch my mount in here.
West Bromley Lane, and this highway 85, northbound on channel, Brighton Fire Ops A. Ambulance 52, unknown injury accident, West Bromley Lane, and this highway 85.
Oh, that wasn't good.
On channel,
Microphone
Brighton Fire Ops A.
bouncing around all over the place because I don't have a holder for it, for the top part to clip it in there and hold it in place. I could detach it for now, I guess. That would work too. You guys let me know if my audio stops working completely. I'm going to detach it. Alright, it's detached. Let me know if we're still good. We still got audio? Okay, good. I'll just leave the mic detached. I don't want it bouncing around and pulling the camera down. Did you guys see my improvised camera mount? It's the top of a tripod bolted into that board on my dash. No more windshield wiper in the view. Yeah, it was just brief when I showed it. But it's the top of a tripod head, so it's turns left, right, up, down, the whole works. Fancy, yeah. Homemade, and it probably won't break. Not like the phone holders that they sell you in the stores. Phone holders are a pain in the butt. They're cheaply made, for one. They don't hold together very long. Most of them, they're all plastic. Well, the tripod head's plastic too, but I think it's designed to take more of a reading, you could say. Magnetic ones. Yeah, I didn't even use the magnetic ones. I just used the clamp type ones before, and they don't hold together very well at all. But you guys hang on, because we got a good drive to get back up there. I forgot to do my GPS here. It would give me an idea how long it would take to get up there. I could actually use my other phone for that. Let's do that way. Bromley Lane and Highway 85. What? Bromley Lane and Highway 85.
Here is a map of US 85 in West Bromley Lane, Brighton, Colorado.
Alright, let's yeah, it's 30 minutes. So we got a half hour drive back up. I knew that much though. I already said as much. But it's the only other thing going on right now. And I'm sure it'll be there in a half hour by the time we get up. Well, I can't guarantee it'll still be there. Either way, I'm still going to be heading the direction I need to go. But if you guys want to hang out, we'll take the drive. Might even hear something else on the radio on the way up. guys got a good signal as we go up. $4.89 for gas. Yeah. Look at that bus. How many lanes is he gonna take over? Jeez. Shooting multiple lanes over like that. Worse than a cop, ain't he? We got a bolo coming out.
Area 108, Huron, 108, Huron, they're turning, making out permit for it. Not requesting power information, please should be asking. 2013 White Chevy Cruze, 2013 White Chevy Cruze, Colorado State, Baker William, Mary, Charlie 25, Baker William, Mary, Charlie 25, you're interested.
Huh. Okay, but they didn't say why. They normally say why, that they have the bolo out. From 108th in Huron, so... That should have been North Glen, but that was North Glen talking. So, I don't know. I would have thought it would have came from, like, Thornton or something. Dead for traffic out here tonight. Reminds me of when everything was on lockdown almost. Of course it is almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I guess that has a lot to do with it, right guys?
We're going to be out here for a while, so we can hopefully not see if we can start trucks to help shut down.
Brighton just said they're going to be out there for a while. We'll make it there, no problem there. I'll get in on the back side of it. I don't care if they got I-85 shut down. I can still get to it. That's Commerce City talking. Still got about 20 minutes left of drive, roughly. So I'm guessing. We're almost to 76 here, Highway 76. So it'll go a little bit quicker when I get on those highways. It's got a higher speed limit.
65, Tyler Road, 11,421, Uptown Avenue. Engine 65, 11021, Uptown Avenue. Correct, current on a 2014 Jeep Wrangler, black and color out of your city. Put your old Go ahead.
Not quite halfway there. Going from 1800 south to 16,000 north. 160th. Oh no, it's actually it isn't 160th. Bridge is 160th.
Copy it.
Between 144th and 160th. it goes sort of quick from here on out. Went up on 74th, and it doesn't take very long to get up there. So we're definitely halfway down.
Okay for 20 to 50.
That one's following the ambulance to Platte Valley Medical Center. That's what he just called out. So there is injuries. Serious enough injuries to take him to the hospital, I guess. But not that serious.
Unit clear 353.
Who's still hanging with us? Definitely know something's messed up there. When they're calling in CDOT in Brighton to shut down the highway for a while. I didn't hear a rollover or anything though. Maybe they T-boned somebody, then tried driving off and couldn't.
Medic 11, Engine 11, Lady 40, 7789, Greenleaf Lane, Montano, Adams County,Onsay.
That's
Engine 11,
directly
Engine
by
11, Lady 40, 7789, Greenleaf Lane, Montano.
right off of
County,
Pecos,
Onsay.
if I remember right. Of course, bleeding party could mean anything. They could have fallen and hit their head. They could have got a paper clip cut for all we know.
3260, 3260. Negative 3260.
My guess is another party though, and a little bit more serious than a paper cut. 4 a.m. fights at parties at houses get a little rowdy.
Information. State advising about a 45 to an hour each day. They're trying to get people to come out. From the ROFC airport. The first of Israel. 357.
They're being a lot more discreet on the scanner lately about saying names and phone numbers on it.
Route to a general fire alarm sub Mountain Apartments 11625 Community Center Drive. Here at 350.
I think they're finally realizing that they probably shouldn't be putting those phone numbers
Community Center Drive.
and stuff out there on the
Metro
scanners.
J.
You know, like if they watched my stream or something, they'd be hearing all that stuff on the scanner too. Thornton, their EMS, I listen to them. They don't even say what the medical call is, ever. They just say EMS event or whatever they say. So they don't even say what it is at all. Not even feeding party, not breathing problem, nothing. Absolutely nothing. They do not say it. You get zero information from them. We're getting close. We're about a little bit over 4 miles right now. Not by much. 4.5 miles at most. If I did guess correctly, we're at 120th right here. Damn light. Of course, some car had to pull up as I was coming through to make it change. See, my windshield isn't clean yet. I can't ever
Hey,
keep
you think
this
you got enough
windshield
tires to
clean.
shut down both those lanes into that turn lane? Okay, if you can bring your car up to my car, and then I'll go take over the turn lanes if you're following.
124th coming up. $136 is the next light where the car dealership's at. Chrysler and Jeep dealership. And then we'll be turning at 144th, going westbound to go sneak in the back way. Since they got the road closed, I'll come in on Bromley from the west side. Less than 4 miles. surprised I'm seeing any traffic coming southbound on 85 since they said they were closing it. Of course, it depends on where they're pushing them off to. I need to slow down a little bit, let this guy pass so I can get behind him. So I want to take the next left. Sneak in the back way. They must be pushing people eastbound on Bromley. Here comes our turn. There's cars coming through. That's interesting. Thought they had it all closed down, but they don't, apparently. Still gonna sneak in the back way though. Because I have a feeling that the turn lane to go westbound on Bromley is closed off. Oh, come on. This thing's stopped. Shut down enough to turn. It's so dark on that corner you can't see anything. This is basically 144th here. We just come up Brighton Boulevard over here.
We have an RV advising that they heard screaming just before they heard the fire alarm go off.
They heard screaming. We might have an actual fire. We might have a real fire there in North Glen. We heard screaming.
You try to get a building or somewhere close.
6-3.
You hear a list of about 10 fire vehicles and EMS and whatnot. That'd be where it's at. Got a lot of cars coming down this back road.
10738 here. I think Thornton's already clear from this. You can put out that info item.
I think they're pushing some traffic this ways. This many cars coming down Brighton Road at this time of night. I don't know. Oh, it's probably the ones trying to get to Highway 85. They're being pushed this way to go down south to get on the highway. We're almost there.
316, 320.
I'm gonna turn here and
With Stone Mountain, can you go down a really east side?
sneak in the back way over here.
Good.
There's some of the lights right there. Alright, let's see what we got going here. I'm actually gonna pull across the street and pull into the McDonald's. There's the fire trucks. Fire trucks are still here. Oh yeah, it's a good accident. Really good accident. It's bad.
The building number.
Okay, I can probably find it with the loud noisy alarm going on.
Okay, we're at the
It's really, really smashed up. Now I know why they said it's going to be shut down for a little while. Let me get my vest on for this one. I always put my vest on at accident scenes if I can help it. When there's traffic around. I don't need my mic. I don't need my backpack. I'll keep the scanner and my drink and the tripod and you guys. How's that sound? Get you guys into the tripod again.
You just pass along the fire. I think they're driving around in the side of the complex.
North Glen's fire is lost. And didn't hear the call for it. So must not have been a major call for fire. Right? So we still got fire on scene here though. And you're talking a half hour after fire's still here. So you know it's a bigger accident. Yeah, they're pushing them off on Bromley, going eastbound. I thought that's what they would do. That's why I didn't come up this ways. That you wouldn't be able to take a left, come into this parking lot to park, to get video. And they're pushing them off the highway here. So I don't know where the vehicles, I guess the vehicles that were coming off could have been coming this way and going onto Highway 85. They kind of don't have it blocked here though, but they should. I think they just spotted me. That's a mess out there. Total mess. Complete mess. Alright, we're gonna go over here to this side. That's bad. Near the front end of that thing. Oh my God. That's like a head on. Oh. Worse is you guys were zoomed the whole time. Where's the front end? Almost in the back seat it looks like. Somebody ran the light here, guaranteed. I don't see where the other vehicle is, and I know it's going to be heavily damaged too. I almost got the tripod set up, hang on. Yeah, ouch is an understatement. Ouch is definitely an understatement. All the airbags deployed. Front end is totaled. Yeah, well, it ain't gonna make it far. I guarantee it wasn't gonna make it far. But I didn't see any other lights. I'll ask him. Where's the other car?
What?
Where's the other car?
Wait, you.
Huh? Wait, where?
Huh?
Where? On Tuna?
On the highway. That's where the highway's closed.
It says it's on the highway. It says it's over here. I didn't see it. Oh, there it is, right there. This guy's a looky-loo. If you go over here, take a left right here, follow it down, take another left that takes you on the Brighton Road, and that'll take you down. You can either go across on 144th or down 136th, if you know the roads there.
No, I really don't. I'm just trying to get to the airport.
Okay, there's a skating rink as you head south on Brighton Road. Just past the skating rink, about a quarter mile, I'd say, is the road. You have to really look for it. For 144th, that'll get you back onto the highway. Or just do a U-turn and go right there. That'll work better.
Yeah, I can do that. Here.
Yeah. Here's the other one. I didn't see it because of the fire truck here. Because I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Oh, this guy got rear-ended. Holy smokes. This dude got rear-ended. So, that one spun around. And this one, I don't know. I can't say that he was trying to get away. He was the one rear-ended. You know? That's not drivable though. Back end of that is smashed bad. So the front end met the back end of this Jeep. So they weren't trying to drive off. They were probably trying to get it to stop. The other guy was probably going highway speed and the guy was in the turn lane. And the other guy hit him at highway speed. Yeah, that duct tape won't work on that one, that's for sure. So, that's definitely pretty bad. Whole front end's good on that Jeep though. Back end, not so much. This guy's gonna be an idiot. Let's drive through the scene. Yeah. Don't do it. They need a few more flares out here, I think. What do you guys think? They don't have eastbound Bromley closed at all, even though it's obvious. But as you saw with those other cars, they don't care what's obvious and what's not obvious. definitely happened right here on this spot, though, right there. From what it looks like from all the debris. This guy was going highway speed and hit the guy. Actually, you can see it over there. Out there, all the glass and stuff. But he was definitely going full speed. Ended up in the turn lane, smacking the back end of that Jeep that was probably stopped for the red light, for waiting for the turn. Truck turned around easy.
Copy 419.
This is a little more exciting than the shooting scene. Need Bondo and a dent puller. Yeah, and a lot of duct tape. He's got to tape up all of the airbags now. Or he can cut them out, I guess. Every airbag went off on it, of course. That looks like a purse sitting out there on the ground right there or something. Airbags are reusable. If you fold them right, I think you can do it. A little bit of duct tape. I think you got to put a new cartridge in them though, somehow. I wonder if you can use a CO2 cartridge. I think that's what they use anyway, isn't it? And on One News, how you doing? I think so, Friends in Code. I think so. I've never taken one apart fully to see though, but I think they do. I don't think that it would be any different. They wouldn't have to make anything special for them. I think CDOT's here. I think this is CDOT right here. I think they're investigating this as a DUI. Be my guess. Yeah, it's CDOT. This guy thinks he's gonna take a left. That guy right there thinks he's gonna take a left or go straight, one of the two. It's like, really? I don't think so, buddy. We got liquid underneath the vehicle, by the way. Fluids. I don't know what fluids, but there's fluids there. All these people driving through their scene. Need more flares. I'll tell you, 3 vehicles just drove through their scene. They need more flares. More tape. They don't have tape. They wouldn't see the tape. They need flares. See how many more are going to try to jump out here. He put out 1 flare so far next to his car. Now we got flares out here on this road for all the good that'll do. Now he's going to go down there and put some down there blocking the turn lane too, apparently. Stop right there and just put a line across the road right there. Push them all south. Oh well. Back to this.
3942.
Where did CDOT go? They moved their vehicle. Where'd they take it to? Oh, he's finally doing a line across. Now, let's see how close the flares are. The truck's got to run him over. He's got him too close to his vehicle. And I think that he needed to move it this way some more. Close. It's not a full truck though. Oh, he's going over the curb. He's definitely going over the curb to get around. That'll cause an accident there too. I think he needs to move the flare back. Starting to cool down out here. Feels like it's now in about the 60s. I'll check the temp. 67 or so. I'm guessing. $63. Definitely cooling off. This is probably about the coldest as it's gonna get for the night. That's CDOT right there in the thing. So he pulled around somewhere. Instead of using his vehicle to block stuff. I think the sign was pre-mangled, as in it was already messed up, but I don't know. I don't remember the last time when I drove through here to remember if it was standing straight up or not. It gets hit plenty, but now it's just kind of sad and laying on the ground. I guess the driver of this is under arrest for DUI or suspicion of DUI, would be my guess. This time of night to begin with. Well, the sign's probably okay. It's just a pole. I think it's just the pole that got mangled. They're clear down the highway here. Clear down there. Looking for skid marks or something? I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for. I guess any evidence of it. He's talking on his radio, I'm not picking it up. That's interesting. I wonder if they got a channel I don't pick up.
It's going to be the pasture of B1, which is the unconscious party that we're looking at. It's going to be Elijah Gonzalez, George Bushimura, Zebra Adam Lincoln, Zebra Christian Sharon, James Ocean Lincoln. The number is going to be 102897, 102897.
By the way, the Jeep got hit so hard, it's probably the guy got dazed and didn't realize he needed to put on the brake pedal to stop his car from moving. That's probably more likely what happened than him trying to get away. Might even knocked him out. Who knows?
I'm sorry. Go back to 64.
Sky's starting to lighten up. Yeah, there was Grams. They went to the hospital. Multiple people, I think, went to the hospital over this one. The front end of that vehicle is just gone. Rear-ended Jeep over there, probably at highway speed. It's got it lit up over there, and you can see the glass on the ground there, glittering. That's where the impact took place. Right there. So the guy was fully in the turn lane when he got rear-ended at full speed, it looks like. Highway speed of 65 miles an hour. At least that's what my guess is smashed as the white car is. He's probably looking at skid marks now. There, the Jeep had his brakes on when he got hit, so it probably skidded the tires. Yeah, it was a hell of a hit. It was definitely a bad hit. Fire's gonna sit here and just light up the scene, I think. Block the road at the same time. But yeah, they're looking at the skid marks on the paint when the impact happened and all that. Oh, his thing says police. It doesn't say DOT. So he's a police investigator. DOT must have left. But the white car didn't make it very far from where the impact was to spin around and end up in the intersection. But he did spin around. Oh, great. Look at this guy. He's gonna walk through. That's all right, he's not in the crime scene, really. Well, I don't know that you would consider this a crime scene or not. If they considered a DUI, they could consider it a crime scene. But accident scene for sure. By the way, the sky doesn't look as light as it's showing on the screen here. It's not that light out here yet. It just picks up the light better on the camera. And the guy with the shopping carts is going to march down the roadway with it instead of getting on the sidewalk. They don't care. Look at him. Right down the middle of the street. Not a care in the world. At least he's wearing red. But he's going to have a car coming up behind him in a moment. He don't care. Not one bit. Fire truck's leaving. He could have got on the sidewalk right there. He chose not to. Right there was the entranceway for the Brighton Ford. He could have rolled right onto the sidewalk there. The one that got hit is right up here on the other side of the patrol car. This guy just walked right through it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Come on, zoom all the way out. I think we're zoomed all the way out. We'll go over here and show you the other vehicle again. The other one's over here. So it's kind of dark over there at the moment because of fire trucks leaving. We'll kind of get out here in the road a little bit. There's the back end of the Jeep. All the flares went out up there. That's the one that got rear-ended. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I see how they are already. When they're going that slow, they're not going to run me over. I look for the ones going fast.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, I know.
All we're doing is diagramming now, man, so.
I know. I've seen scenes like this, like out there on Federal Boulevard, where drunks come driving through them, almost hitting officers.
Yeah,
So I'm aware. But my safety is mine. You know what the law is.
just don't get off the sidewalk, please.
Don't get off the sidewalk. It's alright if they stand out there, but I can't stand out there because what? For my safety? But my safety is not their problem. They still don't get it, but they don't want me in their scene anyway. You think calling me by name is going to make a difference? Like it doxes me or something, right? Who on here doesn't know my real name? Speak up now. But you notice they didn't yell at the guy with the shopping cart, right? Didn't say a word to that guy walking down the middle of the street with the shopping cart. Did anybody else notice it? Nobody talking here. They don't care if he gets hit. They don't care if I get hit either. They'd rather just yell at me, give me directives. They'd probably even want to ticket me for it after that. They're concerned about me. I seriously doubt that. They'd rather ticket me than anything else, I'm sure.
Bring her back home. You sure can?
So one fire truck's still here blocking the lanes coming south. Probably short on flares. That's also why they wanted CDOT here. When those flares go out, they're kind of screwed.
Okay. 440.
Truck doesn't think he's going to make the corner. This truck right there doesn't think he's going to make the corner. He hasn't made the turn or even attempted. Here's CDOT finally. There's their truck to block it. Now everybody's passing him on the right, so he can't even make the turn. Got a bunch of stupid drivers. Don't pass on the right on a truck. He's going to be on the sidewalk when he comes around with it. A little bit, but he'll make it. Yeah, see, he's fine. That's the first big long one that's come through. Now it's starting to get light out where I can see it. You guys see it a lot clearer on the video. I'll ask him about the one guy.
Hey, how come you didn't yell at the guy walking his cart down the middle of the street earlier? You didn't see it, Aaron?
Some people.
Why don't want you out in the middle of the road?
Well, I would have watched for him. I would have pointed him in the right direction too. I got a vest on. They would have paid attention to me. They don't have enough vehicles out here. CDOT needs to get set up. So they got this shit blocked off. The fire truck doesn't have the lane blocked off very well, apparently. See, they'll pay attention to where I'm at, though, right? Go figure, right? They know where the camera's at. But the guy with the shopping cart walking down the street, not a clue.
6520 Lyden Street. 6520 Lyden. Came in as a 911 hang up from a cell phone. This is going to be a phase
Oh,
2
God. Now we got more of them coming through.
Carter's may get a history.
They're idiots.
Correct. History's going to be DV.
People are idiots. There's a car that just came from the east side of the street over here to the west side. Just bypass all the police cars over there. Of course, they don't have any flares out anymore. The 3 police cars parked across there wasn't enough of a sign that they shouldn't go through it. They got cones up now over there. That'll help. The cone man cometh. We got some idiot approaching the fire truck back there with his left turn signal on. He's back behind the fire truck right now. Now he's trying to make his way around it. Let's see how stupid he gets. Oh, he's getting really stupid now. Now the cop's yelling at him.
Go that way!
He wants to turn on to Bromley, but can't.
Less staring, more driving, please! Go, 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 go! Thank you!
Less staring, more driving. See, I knew he was going to get stupid the moment I saw him trying to get in the turn lane behind the fire truck that was blocking the lane. They're still yelling at the guy. He did a U-turn back there to go down 85 now, so now he's got to go down 144th and take a left or a U-turn, come back around. Yes, they can get stupid. I'm aware of that on a scene. Alright, how you doing?
Well, they're pretty early today.
I'm a night off.
All right.
Yeah. Down at a shooting scene earlier. 4 people got shot down there in Denver.
Oh, really?
Colorado Avenue and Dahlia.
Okay.
There was a party there that somebody did a drive-by on it.
Gotcha. So do you go pretty much everywhere? North of Denver or?
Yeah.
South?
Well, I live here up in Brighton, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go south and I go all over.
Everywhere?
All over.
I'm sorry if I missed it. Did you say we got this location just from history, or was there like a phase? Phase 2 was coming up at this location about 21 meters, wrapping us west and Judson, same area. Alright, thanks.
I'm taking some snapshots for Fox 31.
Medic 13, engine 13, engine 11, auto accident, 2000, Interstate 76, eastbound, Bunchen, Adams County Outside. Medic 13, engine 13, engine 11, auto accident, 2040, Interstate 76, eastbound, Bunchen, Adams
Rollover accident on I-76. Not exactly sure where.
Either right on 65th Place in front of the house to the south or right inside the house.
I'm gonna go walk over to the other vehicle again, take a snapshot of it for news.
520, 6525.
Alright, got some good snapshots.
Rare silver 2017 Malibu.
Sent them off to Fox 31's Jim Hooley. May or may not publish them. The Colorado Avenue thing still's got 2 hours on it, which means somebody might get better footage of it if they're still working that scene. And then mine won't sell. And then I'm just out, quarter tank of gas, driving down and back. But I'll make $2 from the video tonight, maybe. Just maybe I'll make $2 out of this. Depends on how many people watch it. Probably not that many on this one. So that'll cover not even half a gallon of gas. You guys see where that's going? I can hope that the thing sold, that it's already on the news. That's about all I can do is hope. This used to be a lot cheaper when gas wasn't this much. Mr. Cone Man's coming. Just in time because the flares here are about dead. Oh, he knocked over his own cone. Dropped it and it didn't stand upright.
Have been contacted for a 500.
He's only got one more intersection to go. Or one section of the intersection for his cones. But it's going to be a warm one today. I'm guessing 90s. With it only getting down to 63 overnight, it'll go up to 93 or so. Easy. They're probably yelling at me to get out of the street more because of what happened, and I filed a complaint because I was walking in the street parallel to some cars by an ambulance. So now their thing's going to be get out of the street. You know what I mean? They'd stop me from recording. They literally stopped me from recording to the back of the ambulance. And admitted to it. I'm going to be doing a video on it. So that's more what that's about, I think. cop walked over to get some McDonald's. He's got a bag of McDonald's there. Great, huh? Alright, Mr. C-Dot. Get over here and put some more cones up. These ones are dying. They're about dead. I don't think any cars. Oh yeah, they are coming. So they're going to be coming down, and then they got that vehicle blocking the way. Oh wait a minute. Maybe not. I'm not seeing anything coming down 85. Maybe they're pushing them off at Bridge now. I don't know. Yeah, they're all coming down Cooner Road.
Truck 11, Medic 11, Sig Party, 7512, Dale 4, Watson, Westminster Winery. Truck 11, Medic 11, Sig Party, 7512, Dale 4, Watson, Westminster Winery.
Instead of putting out more cones, they're putting out more flares. They should stop wasting their flares and put out the cones. But it doesn't matter, I guess. It's all taxpayer money, right? Oh, great. Now we got one right there wanting to take a left right into this. They're all trying to do that. Really? What the hell's going on here? What's wrong with these people? Everybody's got their left turn signal on. How you doing, Joe Cole? No McDonald's for you guys. Go somewhere else. Mickey D's is off limits. You can't get to it easy. You can get to it, just can't get to it easy. You'll have to go all the way down the bridge and come around and come down Cooner Road. So I think it's closed down for Highway 85. I think they got it closed up the road at Bridge. So nothing's coming down now, and that vehicle's just sitting there. Guy with the white t-shirt's C-Dot. The other guy with him, C-Dot. I don't know what the red bag is. First aid kit, maybe? No, it's not shot up. The white car rear-ended a Jeep that's over behind the patrol car over there. They were in the turn lane here, the Jeep was in the turn lane to take a left here at Bromley. The white car came up and smacked them at highway speed, I think. Spun the white car around and ended up in the intersection. And the Jeep ended up rolling up the road on the wrong side. Yeah, there was injuries. I don't know how serious, though. I think all of them went to the hospital, to tell you the truth. I haven't seen anybody else around here for these vehicles, so I'm pretty sure they all went to the hospital. One officer followed the ambulance to the hospital, so that tells me that more than likely it's a suspected DUI, which would be a really good guess at highway speed rear-ending another vehicle parked there, right? It's shut down for the most part. They're pushing everybody off of Highway 85 here to go eastbound on Bromley Lane. Northbound, I think they cut them off at Bridge now because I haven't seen any cars coming through in a while. And westbound over there, they're forcing them to go northbound on Highway 85. There we go. Now he's got it blocked. Well, I think he's just backing up to get closer. Who knows? They're going to be out here a long while doing this investigation. I see that, Mickey D's. Here comes another Brighton coming down 85 here, so I'm pretty sure they got it closed off up there. Who's the Mickey D's for? For him. Take one and pass it on. They probably got free Mickey D's. People are still managing to get over there to Mickey D's, mind you. They're still getting there. So they're not shut down or anything. But they probably provided free food to them. I wouldn't doubt if they did, let's put it that way. They're repositioning all their vehicles. There's the Jeep. Now you can see it. Without me having to move. Get their vehicle out of the way, and boom, there it is. It's actually not extremely bad. This car took all the damage. The whole front end of it's just gone. Here, let me move over here and show you the front end again. Front end's just totaled. Farther down I go, the better I can see the front end of it. So this car by far has more damage to it than the back of that Jeep does. They're both still totaled though. I guarantee you that Jeep is totaled. Frame's been up on the back end of it. I guarantee you the frame's toast. And this one, we already know is toast. They're both just gonna go to the junkyard, and that'd be about it. But he smacked that Jeep so hard that was sitting here at the light waiting to turn that he spun his white car around, and that car kept rolling. It probably knocked him silly before he realized he needs to put on the brake to stop, because he's going into oncoming traffic at that point. They at first thought he was trying to drive off, but I don't think that was the case at all. I think it might have just knocked him out temporarily. And then he realized it a short bit later when he came to and stopped it. Is he eating and working? Or is he just working? I think he's got a McMuffin in his right hand and his phone in the other. Let's take a look here, a closer look. Oh, he went to the window. I can't see it. I think he's got that McMuffin in his right hand and his phone in his left. You hit a light, you got hit at a light and hit it just as far. Yeah. Well, that's what happened here. And I think this guy was going highway speed when he hit him. Now I noticed the only guy working is that guy. He's the only one walking around doing something at this point. The other guy's standing over there eating his sandwich. Nobody else. Well, there's 2 officers here, but they're just sitting in their vehicles, probably doing paperwork at this point. So technically, I guess they could be working. At least one of them is. I think this one here is doing paperwork. That one, I'm not so sure of. Well, at least he doesn't have a sandwich in his hand anymore. He ate it. Down there in Denver, South Denver, off the I-25 and Colorado Boulevard, There's a road that runs east and west called Colorado Avenue. It's about 4 or 5 blocks east of Colorado Boulevard, where it happened at, and a couple blocks off of Mexico Avenue, which runs east and west as well. But it's the first street when you get off of the highway that you can turn on. So just off of the intersection off that ways, basically. I believe it was a party, but I don't have any more details on it yet. In fact, let me check Twitter and see if they put any other details up for it. I don't think they did. Yeah, I don't think they put anything else up. They're saying northbound is closed for US 85, but that's wrong. Southbound road closed, sort of is closed, I guess. Just this intersection. You can come up to this intersection and get off and then get back on. Southbound, of course, is shut down at Bridge Street. Looks like he's getting some gear out to actually do some work. Oh, it's his vehicle. He wasn't the one doing paperwork. The other one might be, though. Got all the fluids up underneath that, though, that they didn't get with the floor dry. A lot of fluids. Probably antifreeze, most of it. Radiator's kind of mangled. I don't think it could cool anything at this point. Just a hunch. See, what I need is this guy's job, right? Sit in the truck at an accident scene. I can just pull out the camera on the dash, sit out there, put out a few cones, get to be in the scene. That's what the job I need, right? Two birds with one stone, right? The fact that he's idling it next to me, though, is kind of annoying. All the extra noise from the diesel. Well, at least he thoughtfully put on his four-ways. You can only see him on the back, though, because the front's gone. Or is it the turn signal? Just the turn signal. Hang on. I can't see the other one, but I think his four-ways are on. I think there was an accident out here yesterday too. And I didn't come to it. It wasn't this bad either. See, that trucker has the right idea. Just turn around on the spot, get back on the 85, and away he goes. And he's got his camera out. That's what it was in there, his camera. Taking the photos. At least now they can see things like skid marks. Although I do see a kind of a fluid from about there coming down. I wonder if he lost his brakes. Like a brake hose broke or something? I don't know. I don't recall a fluid trail being there recently, unless that's his tires skid marks. That's a possibility too. I can't tell from here, and they'll yell at me if I go out there to look. You guys know how it is. It is a scene that they're investigating, so I can't go out there. Actually, I think it did cool off a couple more degrees. My arms are starting to get a little chilled. Nope, still the same temperature. The wind's picked up though, that's what it is. The breeze is coming in. Can't even hear my radio because of this truck next to me.
Okay.
I think they're doing it on purpose. What do you think? He's probably clueless though that he's doing what he's doing. He's only a CDOT guy. They're going to have this mapped out exact. He's going around getting more points and more points. Now he's going to go to that pole and mark it on the location on it. And probably go across the street if you hadn't already done that one. Getting the GPS coordinates. It'll buff out. Yeah. Lots and lots of Bondo. Lots of duct tape. Be good as new. And that's the vehicle that got rear-ended. Very bent up frame on it. Not as much damage as the light car, but still enough to total it. I should probably head out of here. They probably want to hook some of that paint or something, right? Can't do that when the camera's here, right? They're going to be out here for a while before this gets cleaned up. I guess for another hour at least, cleaning this mess up and documenting everything. McDonald's isn't suffering from business, so people still managing to get here to have their breakfast. This guy's got the hose out. He's gonna hose things down. Forgot to turn on the water though. Golf ball. I've been looking for one of them. I literally have been looking for one of them. Now I have a golf ball. One of them parked here? Really? Who parked over here? I don't know which one parked over here. He's got the teardrops, but he doesn't have the plates for government. But it is a police interceptor, and he's got the bar on the front and the teardrops. He's probably got the lights too. Of course, he's got the lights, right? Unless it's a wannabe. But I don't think so. Let me take a look here. I don't see a computer in the front there. That's interesting. But that doesn't mean much. I can't see in it very well. Alright guys, this is actually the parking lot that I end all my streams in. So it's time to end my stream. Thank you guys for joining. Hope it was entertaining for you. And we shall catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a good morning, afternoon, night, whatever it might be for you. And we'll catch you on the next one.